Hello there and welcome back to my channel. We're halfway through the selection of Festival da Canção, which is the Portuguese national final for Eurovision 2023. And yeah, song number 7 out of 13, if I understand it correctly. And it's called Fim do Mundo by Inês Apenas. And yeah, let's listen to it.
O fim do mundo já se apressa, vida arriscada a lápis recomeça. Não leste a Bíblia, confessa, Apocalipse uma promessa.
It's an effective opening, scaled back, wonderful chord progression in this descending manner, vocal very central,
Olha para mim, escuta o que interessa,
layering instrumentally as well.
fugir amor depressa.
Utilizes reverb a lot. Great sound to that. Intriguing switch up here in the instrumentation. Bass is very prominent. Alright, building energy really effectively. Interesting approach. Like how they layer those little claps there as well with the piano playing. Interesting flow through this as well. It's very abrupt in its changes. But I think they're building something special here. Comes in nicely there. Great impact. Very smooth to the sound. Varied instrumentation. Engaging vocal. Nice backing vocals as well. Some small little drum fills there, bleeding from section to section. Chorus has a very kind of static rhythm to it, but also charming. And the energy here is pretty great. Like how the percussion is also incorporated here. The clapping, we got the guitar coming in here, very filtered out. Some nice staccato hits as well. This is so playfully arranged. Nice descending melody there in the guitar, just as a kind of rhythmic input. There's some kind of evolution going on here in the final chorus. And some syncopes there at the end as well. Back to the opening.
Resta lembrar a nossa história, fica comigo na memória. Não temos medo a ver se é desta, porque contigo.
Wonderful coloring there as well on the chords.
Interessa.
Yeah, well, I don't know what interesa means, but it was for sure interesting to listen to this song. Found it really intriguing, just like how much it switched up. It was very dynamic throughout. Had a lot of contrasting, like the sections contrasted with each other heavily throughout the song. Became a very unique listening experience altogether. You were never really sure where the song wanted to go. And it could definitely be considered like too abrupt in its changes, very kind of incohesive in its whole like structure and execution of it. But I think that it works in some kind of way because it has this flavor to it that makes itself want to be this kind of unexpected, unpredictable, just flow of different types of emotion being scattered at you at different times. And there was still like some kind of cohesion to it because everything was kind of in sync with what it wanted to do. There was never a point where I felt like, oh, this feels too rushed at this segment, or we haven't really been introduced to a slower section like this, because I feel like every time there was like a certain type of automation between sections that actually allowed the song to breathe and actually make the transition between the different moments. Sometimes they come up hectic, like in a more hectic way, but those are usually when it really picks up, and then it kind of works with this kind of abrupt intensity that can really be thrown in. I think vocally throughout, it's a very comfortable performance, and it really just has its own tone to it, which works in this instrumental setting, I'd say. Maybe melodically, I didn't really find that much to really engage me this time, but maybe when I listen to it more, I will really get this melody stuck in my head. I can't tell for now, but right now, it's not really like something that stuck with me. What mainly stuck with me is probably the structure of this song, the overall instrumentation within it, which I think is really unique. because there's a lot of like contrasting sounds as well that you don't really expect to work together in a song like this. When the song opened with this really like laid back, restrained, intimate piano delivery, then when the song actually picked up this energy within the more upbeat instrumental breaks, I'd say you'd call them. It feels very kind of unexpected, but still very welcoming for the listener, because it's a variation that's being cleverly introduced, and it becomes like a new kind of flavor and layer to the song, which is really enjoyable. I think it's a lot of fun to listen to. It's probably like towards the end there, I felt like maybe we're up and down a little bit too much, and I'm kind of being taken out of it. But maybe that's something that when you get used to the song more and more, you'll just kind of learn to love the flow of it. But right now, I'm not like entirely sold, because I think melodically there's not something that really stuck with me at this point, and I think the flow is while really charming, it's a bit too much on the abrupt side that really wins me over. But as I said, that could like that's obviously like a stylistic choice, and maybe once I get more used to it, that will actually click with me more. But you never know. That's the thing with music. But for like the first impression, I think that it's something that definitely sticks with you, but maybe not melodically. And I'm not sure if it's gonna what do you call it? Like if that would be an advantage for this song, I guess. I think vocally it's strong. It has a great performance to it as well. I like the whole layout and lighting of everything. I think the song has its own characteristic tone to it, and I like the switch ups in the song. I think that it's a song that really offers a lot of different emotions throughout, which I think is quite nice. And I'm intrigued to see how well it will actually be received. I'm intrigued by it. I'm not like overly sold on it, because it's such a strong selection that I think that we got a lot of strengths in a lot of songs. This one has many strengths as well, and it might end up towards the top of my personal list, but it's not going to be at the top. I already know that, because that place is reserved unless I hear something that just wins me over entirely. Still, great one, this one. Tell me what you think of it in the comments. I'll be looking forward to reading all about that, and I hope that you will join me for the next video as well. So take care until then, and bye for now.